I am currently on my way to meet the fabulous Richelle Mead. So the rules state that each person can only bring 3 books and only 1 can be personalized. But my beautiful mother, who also loves Richelle Mead, is tagging along. So we're bringing 5 books and purchasing the new book, which makes that 6. We've got, of course, Vampire Academy, Bloodlines. I bought the Shadow Kiss graphic novel, The Glittering Court, and Soundless.
Huh?
I'm recording.
Oh, sorry.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Gassing up the car.
Who are we seeing?
Richelle Mead.
We are very excited. She retweeted my tweet this morning.
But I'm excited.
It's taking forever.
It is. I don't understand because everybody lives that way, coming from the city. So why are they going that way when we're going into the city? It's Friday night. Everybody's going into the city. But it's not even rush hour yet. That's why I left early. Jeez.
We just want to see Richelle Mead.
No, hi Richelle Mead.
Michelle Reed? What the hell?
Wow!
Michelle Reed! Don't say that to her face. Be like, hello, Michelle Reed. It's nice to meet you.
I'm so excited. I can't even say her name right.
I'll be like, Michelle.
Sounds like a real name, though, right?
Michelle Reed.
Now it's raining.
Big fat drops of rain.
Blop, blop, blop.
Are we almost there?
We're in the tunnel.
Scare me.
The tunnel. Scary. Hey, look.
North 69.
Oh, the puppy.
Look at him. He's
Hello.
got a fluffy tail.
You are so cute.
Oh, see? There it is.
Oh, look, here we are. Which one's Richelle's car?
Just kidding. We are here.
She's not here yet.
Hi.
These are our seats. It's a cute little bookstore. I'm obsessed.
That's our new friend.
What?
Oh.
I like the people
We got raffle tickets.
like the chick they got to pay Rose.
Today we're really excited to have Richelle Mead here with us. As you guys know, she's the author of the Vampire Academy series, and she is here tonight to talk about Midnight Jewel, which is the second in her Glittering Court series. So let's give her a big round of applause and welcome her to the
Hope everyone got a ticket. This guy's on the line. As promised. Yeah, I don't know who's been following those on social media with me pimping these guys for this event, but I'd asked, I was like, what city wants which guy? And someone in Houston wanted the werewolf for the prize. I don't know if you're out there, if you even showed up, but this is what you can win tonight. So do make sure you guys get a ticket. So I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about Midnight Jewel, because I know not everyone knows what the Glittering Court is, so I'll catch you up on that and what's going on in Richelle Mead's world at the moment. And then we'll do some questions, whatever you guys want to talk about. We can keep doing Midnight Jewel, we can talk about Vampire Academy, because I know a few of you have read it, right?
Yes.
We can talk about that, other stuff, life, weather, summer, whatever. And then we'll sign some books, and it'll be awesome. So, Midnight Jewel is the second book in the Glittering Court series, and if you aren't familiar with it, it is a fantasy trilogy. Excuse me, it's set in a fantasy world that is made up. I've had a few people get confused, including Amazon, which lists it as historical fiction. Because, some parts are meant to they're inspired by colonial America and Age of Exploration Europe, and so there's these themes that I think look historical, but everything, all the places, it's all made up. And I'm so afraid someone is going to read one of these, think it is historical, and then like take their American Revolution history test at school and write down like one of the cities or something, and I'll feel really bad. So it's made up, guys. It's made up. It's fun. One thing though that really is inspired by history, when the English colonies were settled in America, it was primarily by men. Men outnumbered women 3-1 in the 13 colonies, and this created kind of a wife shortage, as you can imagine. And some enterprising people tried to recruit girls in England and bring them over to be wives, and they would like sell them off for bushels of tobacco and other not glamorous things like that. And so in my world, it is much more glamorous, but the premise is sort of the same. Where back in the old world, there's this company that takes poor, humble girls, gives them some polish and some culture, dresses them up, and brings them over in the hopes of making wealthy marriages in the new world. Which sounds nice and neat, and it should all just work beautifully, but these girls have their own ideas and fall in love with who they want to fall in love with, and chaos ensues, and it's a lot of fun. And what is cool about this trilogy is that each book is about one girl, and it's told from her point of view, and it's more or less a complete novel, so you could read them out of order if you wanted, because each book is its own story. But they all take place in the same span of time. So although it is not like a scene-by-scene replay in each book, like each book is pretty different, there will be little snippets of things you may see in one book that don't make a lot of sense until you read the next book. So for example, in the first book, maybe some guy walks across the room and it means nothing to you because it means nothing to that book's girl, and then later you find out in the next book, oh, that was a spy passing a message at that same party. So there's little things like that happening at the same time, which is fun. And in this book, the newest one, Midnight Jewel, the main character is Mira, who is a refugee from a country that's been in civil war. So she's had kind of a rough background, and she's kind of looking for peace. She's also hoping to find her brother, who has gone on ahead of her to the New World as a type of indentured servant. So she's ready to toe the line. She's like, okay, I'll put on a ball gown, I'll stop getting in fights with knives and alleys and things like that. But then things start to go awry again. She gets involved with some vigilantes who are helping the oppressed at night, because whether it's fiction or real life, there's always people being abused by those in power, and she can't handle that, so she kind of stands up for that. She also falls in with this spy who is hoping to use her as kind of an asset, like at parties, to spy on other people. And he's dark and complicated and moody, but he's so appealing, and yeah, and it's complex and it's wonderful, and there's a lot of sword fighting and making out, and I'm a fan, and cool dresses, which was one of my goals in this series. Sometimes I feel like when it comes to tough women, people only think like you can be tough if you're in a leather coat out punching people, and I think that does a disservice to women to assume that is the only way women can be strong, because I think very often women are strong through their relationships and their love for people and their convictions. And so even though Mira is kind of someone out battling in the night, it is her principles that make her strong, and she can still be a strong woman in a pretty dress.
Hello, adorable bookworms, is that right?
Yep.
Well, you have a great channel to follow. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for reading.
That is the end of the video. Goodbye.